much did you pay for these lizards, Mr. Lawyer?
I paid $400 a piece when I originally got them when they were only this big.
How much did you sell these lizards for?
I owed the person who owns a Guano ranch in Tucson, Arizona, $150.
Court has to make a determination as to whether or not, Mr. Lawyer, you in fact abandoned your property. And if you in fact abandoned your property, it doesn't make any difference whether he sold these lizards for 50 cents a piece or for $5,000 a piece. Doesn't make any difference.
But Your Honor, I trusted...
Don't give me a but. You spoke. Now I'm ruling. Now you have to listen. I read your complaint, and your complaint talks in terms of these animals as being part of your family and how close and nurturing you were to them, etc. I can't imagine anybody who feels that way about a pet. Leaving a pet in a store, in a cage, for 8 months. Because it seems, according to you, according to what you told me a couple of minutes ago, you slept with them, you napped with them, they were cuddly, you enjoyed them. How could you leave your cuddly, adorable monitor lizards in a cage for 8 months? So I don't believe that they were part of your family. I believe that you were probably annoyed that he sold them, and according to the statement of this person in the store, for $1,500. I'm not so sure that they were sold for $1,500. I don't know exactly how much they were sold for, but certainly people in a store who operate a business tend to puff, which means if you came in, sir, and you said, I want to buy a pair of breeding monitor lizards, and they thought that they had a good customer, somebody might say to you, well, we had a pair, they were sold for $1,500, but if you want another pair, we can get you another pair for $1,500, therefore jacking up the price. That's also a possibility.
Which is true.
I will never...
Which is true.
Of course it's true. I bring to this job not only a knowledge of the law, but also some common sense based upon life's history. So, Mr. Lawyer, the only thing the court has to determine is whether or not you, in fact, abandoned your lizards. And I find that you had an arrangement with this gentleman to care for those lizards through March. You paid for... Don't say, excuse me, just listen. Through March. And after March, you had no arrangement with him. He kept those lizards...
That's not true.
That's what I find is true, madam. He kept them March, April, May, June, July, August, and September without any communication from you, without any payment from you for boarding the lizards, and then he sold them. The judgment in this case is for the defendant. Thank you very much.
Parties are excused. You may step out. Here you are,
Oh,
sir.
by the way, Mr. King, that doesn't mean you get your boarding costs. I'm not addressing your countersuit. I'm not exactly sure how much you sold the lizards for, sir. Whatever you sold them for, you cover your boarding costs at 6 months at $30 each.
Parties are excused. Step out to your right.
The fact of the matter is, she left the lizards there from March till September, and she did not make any contact with me. The lizards were only worth a minimal amount of money. I was willing to give the lizards back to her, and the cage, it's just taking up room in my store, and I really don't need it. And you know, she didn't want it. She wasn't interested in picking the lizards back up. She was only interested in because she heard that they went for $1,500.
It hurts me a lot. I don't think it's right. You know what? I'm really glad I came on TV, and just so that people in Tucson can see what kind of a person he is.
You ever healed your reptile house? Use a snake. Bye.